I'm Michael.
And I'm Deb. To give somebody a corner of the world that they feel secure is amazing how much that releases their potential.
Yeah.
To feel accepted, loved, but to be secure. It's not as big as I think a lot of people think it is. I think it's surprising how simple it is.
You don't really have to be a university graduate to become a carer. It really is just common sense parenting. If you can provide a secure and loving environment and just be a normal parent, and that you can be a carer.
Every child is absolutely unique, but there are so many similarities. As a child, to lose core parts of who you are or what you could rely on, the grief, it's so deep. There's a longing for what they had.
At the end of the day, however bad it was, family is always family. Their grief and just may expose itself in different ways in their behaviour. They've usually come out of an environment that has really lacked a lot of trust. It can take a long time. In most cases, it is something that you really need to work on. But when you go into a caring situation, the first box you've got to tick is to make sure, as a couple, that you're ready to do it. But then I think it's important to also discuss it with your family.
For somebody thinking about coming into care, expect to be tested, expect to be challenged.
Sometimes you'll feel as if you're not getting anywhere, but when you break through, the rewards are there. There's challenging moments, and that, let's not give the impression that this is all just so fantastic all the time. It's like bringing up a family. It's a normal family life. They're not bad kids, and that they're kids that have just had to deal with difficult issues, and at the end of the day, they're children.
Yes.
Now, usually they come as very insecure people, quite frightened and traumatised and just not trusting at all.
And very controlling, like they've got to control their world. We just had to keep both reaffirming but setting a very clear boundary.
One of the things that we found with the children coming out of the environment that they have is that people's words have never been kept. If you say you're going to do something, and that make sure it happens, because they've been let down so many times. If you start off making promises in their life and don't carry through with them, that'll be a real detriment to the sort of relationship that you would want from that person. And just to see them come in at the start of our caring, just to see the personal development over the years, it's quite remarkable and gives you a real warmth within. He still calls in and sees us from time to time now. We didn't feel as if we had such a big impact on his life, but from his perspective we did. It makes you feel quite humble. I think that's when you know that you've got this person's trust. When you've actually won their trust and the connection has taken place, it's just amazing how you get it invited into their inner self. It's another level that you know you've achieved.
And the potential that lies within each of us, no matter what our packaging looks like, the potential is huge in everybody.